and welcome. In this issue, we are introduced to the main Fantastic Four nemesis, Dr. Doom. This issue opens with Dr. Doom monologuing while playing with figures of the Fantastic Four. A few notable details. Doom's hands are bare, although this is probably a coloring error, as he's clearly wearing gauntlets throughout the rest of the issue. The panel visually establishes, in a very in-your-face manner, that Doom has a thing for science and magic. Finally, Doom manipulating puppets of the team indicates how he views them as people. They are playthings, not a threat. So, as an establishing shot, it gives one a lot of insight into the character. It's almost like the artist, Jack Kirby, knew what he was doing visually. This cuts to the Fantastic Four having their contractually obligated disagreement. Naturally, this also serves as an advertisement to a new series from Marvel, The Incredible Hulk. Anyway, Doom arrives in a vehicle that is probably called the Doomcopter, and he covers the team's headquarters in a net. The team soon discovers the net is unbreakable, electrified, inflammable, and probably stain-resistant too. Suddenly, Reed recognizes the voice of Doom, and we get a concise 5-panel origin of Victor Von Doom. He's a man who mixed science and sorcery and discovered forces beyond his control, leading to an accident that disfigured him. I mean, that's tight as an origin. Nowadays, that would be, at a minimum, a 6-issue miniseries. Doom demands Sue Storm exit the building and become his hostage. Sue complies in order to find a way to defeat this villain. Once Sue is on board, Doom demands the other members get into his Doomcopter. Again, they comply because Sue is the prisoner of Doom. From there, Doom flies them to a fortress at an unnamed location. It's here that Doom reveals his fiendish plot. He's going to send the boys back in time to steal treasure from the pirate Blackbeard. Doom would do it himself, but he has to operate the machine. Sure, he can create a device that breaks all the laws of physics, but a portable remote control is just too much effort. So, Doom sends Reed, Johnny, and Ben back in time to steal some gems that will give him ultimate power. This leads to a wild pirate adventure, where a disguised Ben is eventually mistaken for the infamous pirate Blackbeard. In a clever double cross, Reed empties the treasure chest they were assigned to locate, and he fills it with chains to fool Doom. Doom returns them home, and we discover he was attempting to locate jewels that were previously owned by the magician Merlin. It's a gentle reminder that this character, who looks like a robot, has a thing for magic and magical items. Once Doom learns of Reed's trickery, Ben smashes the villain to reveal he is merely a robot duplicate. Displeased, the real Doom traps them in a room and begins to suffocate them. Meanwhile, Sue short-circuits a control panel, which blasts Doom in the face. She rushes off to release the dying men. The team subsequently escape the fortress. Johnny tries to burn the fortress down to capture Doom, but he escapes with an emergency rocket pack. The team is safe, but the villain has gotten away to fight another day. While the adventure is pretty ridiculous, there is a lot baked into the character of Doom that gets refined through the years, especially the whole science and sorcery angle, which is a pretty interesting combination. It's one that will be exploited by many different writers over the years. Also, Doom's arrogance and his unshakable self-confidence is very well established. So as a foundation, despite how silly the appearance may have been, there's a lot to explore. Oddly, Doom appears in the next issue, Fantastic Four number 6, for a team-up with Namor. But this leads to the character being flung into space, presumably to his death. However, in a very meta moment in Fantastic Four number 10, both Stan Lee and Jack Kirby literally admit they shouldn't have killed off Doom. To their surprise, Doom shows up at the Marvel offices, alive and well. Naturally, he defers any explanation concerning how he survived, because there's a plot that needs to get moving forward. Although, as revealed later, he was actually rescued by egg-headed aliens, and they returned him to Earth. Overall, Doom's first appearance is rather underwhelming, but Lee and Kirby were still finding their footing with the series. That first year, there's a lot of experimentation, some of it good and some of it less good. And Dr. Doom, despite being killed off, was a character that perfectly fit into the direction the series would eventually settle into once the creative team tried out a lot of different concepts to see what worked. Wisely, Lee and Kirby brought Doom back, and he would, in fact, become the clever nemesis that plagued the team for years. Thank you for watching. I will talk at you soon.